Hello friends, welcome to my channel. This is Akshay Kumar and today I'm gonna show you some Linux basic commands and some tricks which you gonna help a lot. So let's start. I'm gonna press Ctrl Alt T, which will open up my terminal. Let's maximize it and here we go. So let's start with the first command, which is, suppose I wanted to check the date. Enter date and it will show the current date. So let's start with very basic command, which is cd, which means change directory, and this command will let you navigate between folders. Suppose now I wanted to go to the desktop. I will enter D and press tab. It will show the suggestions of the folders name starting with D, and now I will enter E and hit tab. It will auto complete that folder name and will press enter. Okay, now I'm gonna create one folder name with command mkdir with name work. Because work is already existing, I'm gonna remove it with rm command, rm work. Since since work is a directory, I cannot remove it with only rm command. I will have to specify one option. R means recursively, F means forcefully. Hit enter and the directory is deleted. Now I'm gonna create work directory with command mkdir work. Hit enter, will enter into the work directory. Now I wanted to go one step back of work. I will enter cd dot dot, hit enter. Now I will enter into, again go to the work. Now if you wanted to go to the root directory of the root directories, so you will enter cd space backslash and hit enter. Now you are on the root directory. So now if you wanted to check the folders and files which are present into this directory, you can check with list with this command ls. Hit enter. It's gonna list down all folders and files into this current directory. Now if you want to view the permissions of these files and folders, there is command, there is option L. Hit enter. It's gonna show you all file permissions, the file size when it is created, and the permission level. So the permissions are, for desktop folder, permission is rwx, r-x, r-x. So the rwx stand for read, write and execute. So the purpose of specifying this rwx 3 times is because of 3 different levels of permissions. So the first rwx is x stands for owner, second is for group, and third rwx is for others. Okay, sorry. So, and there is one more bit which says hyphen and D. The hyphen indicates that is a file, D indicates it's simply a directory. Now let's check about what these permissions are. Means, so this is the logic how the rwx permissions works and how these bits are set. So when X bit is set, it means only execute permission is there. When W bit is set, it means only write permission is there. When W and X bit is set, it means write and execute permission is there. When R bit is set, it means only write permission is there, read permission is there. When R and X bits are set, it means read and execute permission is there. When R and W bit is set, it means read and write permission is there. When all three bits are set, it means all operations are, all permissions are there. So read, write and execute. So this is how the permission works, file permission works. Now if you wanted to see all hidden files, so there is option list ls-a. So it's gonna list down all hidden files and non-hidden files and folders. So the hidden file start with, in Linux, hidden file starts with dot. So the file folders which starts with dot, those are hidden. So if you wanted to check the permission of all hidden and non-hidden files, so you can just enter ls-al and hit enter. So it's gonna list down all hidden files and their permissions, all hidden and non-hidden files and their permissions. Now if you wanted to change permission of file, so there is a command which is chmod. So I'm gonna demonstrate this chmod, but before that I will create a file. So let's go to desktop, work, hit enter and create one file. I'm gonna use vi editor for creating one file, t1.txt. hit enter and I'm entered into the command line vi editor. So for editing this file into the vi editor, you need to first enter into the insert mode. So for to enter into the insert mode, you need to press 2 times escape, 1 times I. So now I entered successfully into the insert mode. Now I can write into this file. So this is Akshay Kumar and this is the text I entered. Now I wanted to save this text, so 2 times escape :wq, write and quit, hit enter and the file is saved. Now I'm gonna create one more file which is vi t2.txt, right, and gonna enter into the insert mode, 2 times escape, 1 times I. Welcome to my channel. Hit enter and I'm gonna enter some more text which is here. I'm gonna just copy and paste this text. Control C and Control Shift V and 2 times escape :wq, hit enter. So now I have 2 files. Now I wanted to change the permission of t1.txt, so the command is chmod 777. I wanted to give read, write and execute permission to all 3 groups, okay, all 3 users. So t1.txt, hit enter. Let's check the permission, ls-l. So the permission is changed, rwx, read, write, execute, read, write, execute, read, write, execute for all 3 users. Now I wanted to change it back to what it was already. So chmod. So let's refer it. So rw once rw hyphen means 110, that means 6, then again 110 means 6, and then again 100, that means 4, 644 t1.txt. hit enter, check the permissions. Yeah, the permissions are changed back to what it was. So now if you wanted to check the history of the all commands you entered till now, so there is a command history. Now I wanted to write this history down to a file, so history forward arrow into a file t3.txt, hit enter, and this text is copied, written down into the t3.txt. okay, now I wanted to check the text of history of t3.txt, enter. So it has printed all the text here. Now I wanted to merge t1.txt and t2.txt to make a t4.txt. So there is command cat t1.txt, t2.txt. I can specify number of files here and write it down to t4.txt, render. And now I wanted to check the contents of t4.txt, hit enter. So here we go, the two files are merged successfully. Now I wanted to search text in it, so the command is grep. Grep searches a text which you specify in double quotes. Suppose I wanted to search Akshay in t4.txt, and it shows the line and it highlights the word which you search for. You can specify here regular expression and search for. If I wanted to search all files in my current directory, you can just specify, replace it with a star and hit enter. So the grep command gives you the file name and the line in which it is the text is present. Okay, so let's move on to next file operation, which is, suppose the file is too large and you wanted to check only the header portion of it or the footer portion of it. So there are commands like head. I wanted to check only header portion of t4.txt, hit enter. So by default it shows 10 lines, so 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. And if you wanted to you can always customize it with like 2. You can check 2 lines, header lines of a file. If you wanted to check tail footer lines, the command is tail, and so the last 2 lines it's gonna show. So here are the last 10 lines. Okay, now if you wanted to count words, count characters into a file, from a file, so you can specify with, you can count it with wc command, wc space t1.txt, hit enter. So the text in t1.txt is so like this. So the first specifies like the number of rows present into this file. Then this specifies, second column specifies number of columns present into this file. So 1, 2, 3, and 20 specifies the number of characters present into this file, and this is the file number, file name, sorry. Now let's move on to some system related command, like if I wanted to check from how much time the system is running, the command is uptime. Yeah, so it shows me the from how much how long this system is running. So 1 hour 52 minutes this system is running, and so now I wanted to check who am I, the username, it shows MB, the username of this system, and then of the current session. Then I wanted to check the binary file path. Suppose I wanted to check the binary path of Java, so it shows the full path of where the Java is. Then suppose wanted to one more operation I wanted to tell about files, which is sort t4.txt. hit enter. It has sorted into the alphabetical order. The first, it has taken number, then A, C, I, L, L, M, P, T, W. So now if you wanted to sort it reverse order, you just specify -r and it gives you the exactly opposite result, W, T, P, M, L, O. Okay, so now let's take a numerical file example. Suppose I will create one file, t5.txt, into vi escape, 2 times escape, 1 times I, any text, enter any text, enter any numbers, and then save it, escape, :wq, hit enter, and I'm gonna sort this numbers. If I specify any option, so it will sort it like 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So only the first digit is sorted. Now if you wanted to sort it numerically, specify n, and it has sorted in ascending order all numbers, 2, 4, 5, 1, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4. Okay, and like that. If you wanted to sort at reverse order, yeah, so exactly opposite reverse result is shown. Now suppose if you wanted to see all the processes like the task manager in Windows, so the command is stop, and you can see all the all the processes running here. So if you wanted to close any process forcefully, you just have to copy this process ID, PID, and the command is kill. Suppose you wanted to kill it, the command is sudo kill -9. 9 is forcefully quit. 9, there are multiple options, you can check it later you can explore it, and you can specify any process number, and it's gonna kill that process. So sudo is for because you are performing some operation on system, some very secure operation, I think not secure, but it's related to the system and system files. So you have to specify sudo when you are it means you are root user, and after entering sudo it will ask you for a password, and after entering password you can perform that operation only. So let's move on to the next command, which is I wanted to tell is pwd. So pwd shows you the current folder path where you are currently working working, uh, and it shows the complete path from home directory, from the root directory. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you, like if you wanted to check IP address, so here is the command Ifconfig, enter, and it's gonna show you the IP address of your machine. Okay, so this is your IP address. Now suppose you wanted to connect remotely to a system, if you wanted to take a remote access of a system, so there is a command with SSH. You can do remote operation, you can perform remote operation, you can log in remotely to another system and do whatever you want if you know the password of that system. Yeah, so to work with SSH you first need to install SSH. So sudo, I'm gonna install it, sudo apt get install open SSH server, hit enter. It's gonna ask password. Okay, so it is already installed. So I can just connect to one of my friend's machine. I have his IP address, and okay, so SSH vkm is the username, 192.168.1.109 is his IP address. Hit enter and enter his machine password. Yes, I'm successfully logged into his system. Okay, now I can do anything into his system. I can delete any data into his system. I can take any files, copy his data into my system. Okay, so first no, I'm not gonna do things like that. Okay, so let's move on to desktop. I'm gonna create one folder into his machine, kdir, name Linux, enter. It is created now. Okay, now I'm exiting from his machine, logged out from his machine. Now I wanted to copy all my files here I created into his machine. Okay, so first I will zip it with the command zip, and I will name this zip file as a tutorial.zip, and all files I wanted to zip, so I will specify star and hit enter. So it has created one more file, zip file tutorial.zip, and now I am gonna transfer this file without any pen drive or hard disk, or I'm just connected to the internet and in with a router. You can call it LAN. Okay, so scp is the command secure copy, and I wanted to transfer tutorial.zip into vkm at 192.168.0. 1.168 colon tilde slash desktop, and I wanted to copy it into Linux folder. Hit enter. It's gonna ask me password. No, I don't think. No route or host. Okay, the IP address is wrong. 109. Hit enter. bkm1. Okay, now I will log into its system. The file is successfully transferred. I will again log into its system. Okay, and move to desktop Linux. Hit enter, and here we go. The tutorial.zip exists there. Now I want to unzip it. Unzip tutorial.zip. Yes, now all files are the files are unarchived. Let's exit from his computer. Okay, so this was a demo for you. Now these are some basic commands which I wanted to tell you. Now suppose you wanted to learn more about this command. There is one more command which gives knowledge about commands. The command, I call it command which gives knowledge to you. Okay, so the command is man. It gives manual for a command. Like suppose you can specify any command here. Like suppose you wanted to know about scp, you can you can enter and hit enter, and it shows the proper manual document in the command line. So all option, and their description, it shows, so you don't need to go onto the internet and check. So friends, these were some basic commands which I wanted to share with you, and I hope this will be helpful for you. And please like, subscribe and share if you find this video helpful. Thanks for watching.